Hello everyone. In the last database video, I have created how to. I have just described how to create table, how to create database, and how to alter database. Okay, how to alter table, and how to delete table, how to do database and table structure. Everything we have done in the last video. Now I am going to use the same database and same tables here in this video, and by using that how to insert table, how to select records, so everything I am going to show you now. So now see, to start that what to do, you can see here there is no web server is turned on. So to use database that I have created, we have to turn on this web server now. Just double click here this web server, and here is the web server is coming. Press on yes. Now it will come, see this is red, now it will come orange, it will come green. Wait, yes, it is green now. Now click here, click on this MySQL and MySQL console. Okay, there is no password, press enter. Okay, now see, we have created our database as school, right? In that school database we have created the table teacher, then we have renamed to teacher_info. Okay, now we are going to use that particular table that we have, that particular database that we have created, school. Okay, for that directly we can write now, no need to create database now, just use school. School was our database, semicolon, press enter. Now we are inside school database. So suppose you forget how many tables are there in school database and what are the table names. So for that what to do, now you can write show tables. Show tables. Okay, semicolon, press enter. Now see, tables in school, teacher_info, right? Teacher_info table is there. So now in this table how many fields are there, suppose you forgot, then what to do, just type dsc describe teacher_info, semicolon, enter. Now these are the tables that these are the fields that we have given in the teacher table in the last video already we have done. Now what to do, now we are going to insert some records into this teacher_info table. Okay, so now you have to know how to insert record in the teacher_info table. Okay, let's see how to do. You have to write here insert into teacher_info, that means table name, insert into teacher_info values, then inside round bracket you have to give the values, then you have to give the semicolon here. Okay, now inside round bracket what to write, so what is the first field name here, tid, so you have to enter here teacher id. Suppose I am typing here T01. Okay, now one more thing you have to remember, that you are entering tid here, but tid what type of data you are entering, that is varchar. If you are entering any varchar, any character, any date, then you have to write inside single quote or double quote. Just remember that T01 is varchar data type, that is why I am writing here inside single quote, or you can write here double quote also. The first field we have entered, and what about the next field? For that you have to give one comma here. Then what is the next field here, t name, teacher name. Then teacher name I am giving here, suppose xyz, that is also inside ch character, so you have to write inside single quote, so I am writing xyz. Okay, now again give comma for the next field. So the next field is teacher subject here, so subject suppose English is also character of varchar, so I am giving here eng, then comma again. The next field is teacher salary, salary integer 10, so that is the integer, no need to write inside single or double quote, just I am inserting the salary 20,000, suppose 20,000. So this single or double quote is not required for integer and float, so this type is integer, that is why I am not giving single quote or double quote here, just remember that. Again give comma, then teacher address is there, teacher address, suppose I am writing here Guwahati, then I am giving again comma here, then after that date is there, so date also you have to write inside single quote or double quote. So one date default format, I told you before that one default format is there for date, so that default format you have to enter, follow YYYY always follow that format, then only it will accept the date. Okay, YYYY suppose I am giving here 1996 YYYY suppose 02 suppose 23, done. So after that this bracket is closed here, semicolon here, now press enter. One row affected means one record you have inserted. Done. Like that you can insert record into teaser table. Okay, so now just I am going to show you how to display record. How to display record means all the concept I am not going to show you, just one record, one thing, how to display all records from the table, just I am going to show you. You have to write here select star means all, star means all record. Okay, select star from which table? Select star from teaser info table. So you have to write teaser underscore info, then semicolon, press enter. Now see, from the teaser info table you are getting these values: T01, TID, T name is this, T subject is this, teaser salary is this, T address is this, date of joining is this. All everything is coming. Done. So like that you can display all records from teaser. Now suppose you want to display only teaser name from teaser info table. For that you have what to do? You have to not to give here, you don't have to give star here, just write the field name, particular field name what you want to display. Suppose select T name from teaser info, then it will display only the name from this teaser info table. Okay, suppose you want to display multiple fields, suppose T name you want to display and date of joining you want to display. Okay, so here what to write? T name and then give a comma here, T name comma, then date of joining. What is the date of joining field name here? Date of joining field name is here DOJ. Okay, so if you write DOJ here, then it will print, press enter. So T name is also coming and date of joining is coming. Okay, like that you can display multiple fields, and if you want to add any more, then you have to give comma here and then display. Okay, so and if you will press star, select star from teaser info, then all records it will come. Done. So like that we have to use display records from the insert table. Now we are going to some more records, insert more records into the teaser table. So how to insert table already you know, just press up arrow for the previous command. Yes, insert into teaser info values. Now I am going to edit these values. Okay, so this date suppose I am changing, this is suppose 2020 suppose, and suppose month is 11 suppose, then 1996, so this is the 1995, and here the next address I am going to input, suppose GSY, it is okay, GSY, and salary suppose I am going to change, this is 30,000 suppose, 30,000, and the subject is English. Okay, then the name is suppose PQR, and teaser ID is suppose T02, then press enter. One more record enter. Now go to some another record I'm going to input here. So this is suppose 20 comma, this is suppose 11, then this is suppose 10, this is suppose 97. Now this is suppose NLB, and now suppose his salary is 50,000, and the subject is suppose Assamese, ASS, and the name is XYZ, suppose XYZ, and this is T05, suppose teaser ID is 5. Press enter. Done. Now again on another record. Okay, date of joining is the same suppose, and this is suppose Jorhat, JRT, and his salary is suppose 40,000, and his subject is suppose economics, ECO, economics, and the name is suppose PST, and this is T07, suppose. Press enter. Another record, this is suppose 07, and this is suppose 1994, JRT suppose, and this is to 80,000, suppose salary is 80,000, and the subject is suppose bio, and the name is supposed TRK, and here this is T09, suppose T09. Press enter. One more record, and this is suppose 6, 1993, and this is SIB, this is 25,000, and this is suppose Matt, and his name is suppose SPW, and here it is suppose 303. Press enter, and one more record I am going to input here. So this is 6, and this is suppose 5. This is 1992, and the last one is this is suppose GHY again, and here this is 75,000, suppose 75,000 salary, and the subject is also math here, XYZ, suppose name XYZ, and this is T06. Okay, these records we have entered into the table. Now what to do, I am going to just display all records from the table. So what to write for that? Select. So I have already typed this command, select star from tsar info, press enter. So these records I have entered into the table. In the tsar info table, these records are there. Okay, these records are there. Tsar ID is this, tsar name is this, like that. So now how to insert record into table, already we have done, it is clear. How to display records from the table, already we have done, it is clear. Now some SQL functions are there. Now I am going to show you just how many total salary it is going to all the teachers. For that, suppose you have to sum all this salary, you have to add all this salary. For that case, you have to write select sum, inside bracket you have to write which field you want to add, teacher salary. So T cell, select sum T cell, then here you have to write from where, teacher info, teacher underscore info. That means it will display the addition value of all these salaries. All these salaries addition value, it is coming 32 something, 32 lakhs or 3 lakhs 20,000. Done. So the sum is done. Suppose you want to display the maximum salary from this teacher salary. Okay, so for that you have to write select max T cell for the maximum salary. Okay, max T cell, press enter. So 80,000 is the maximum salary here in this list, and the minimum salary is what here, 20,000. So here just type here mean cell in place of max, mean T cell. So it will display the minimum salary. Done. And after that you can display the average salary. So for that you have to write here AVG, so that it will display the average salary. Okay, then suppose you want to count how many teachers are there, in the table, how many records are there in the table. For that case you have to write count here. If you will count all the teacher salary, then also you will find the record. If you will count teacher name, how many teachers are there, then also you will find the record, the same record you will get. If you will type here count star from teachers info, then also you will find the same record. So press enter. 7 teachers are there, 7 records are there in the table. And again suppose here in place of T cell, if you will give count star from teacher salary, then also you will get the 7. Okay, and if you will count the teacher names, then also you will get 7, T name 7. Done. So this max, mean, count, average, done. Okay, after that we are going to use another thing, that is where. So where, how to use. So I am going to display all records from the teacher first. Yes, this is all records are coming here. So now I am going to display the teacher's information, teacher's all information whose salary is more than suppose 50,000. Only those teachers record we want to display. For that what to write, select all records, that means star, select star from teacher info, select star from teacher info, where this condition you are giving, where T cell, teacher salary greater than 50,000, semicolon, press enter. Now see whose salary is more than 50,000, only these records are coming from this list. Okay, like this you have to use this where. Done. Now suppose you want to display only the teacher's name whose salary is more than 50,000. What is what to do? just delete here, select T name, select T name from salary, select T name from teacher info where TCL greater than 50,000, press enter. Only the teacher names are coming. Done. Now suppose you want to display select okay, now where you are using, no? So you want to display one more thing, select star from teacher info where T sub equal to see, I am giving the subject here, select star from teacher where T sub equal to English. That means T sub whose subject is English here, only this dot record are coming. See, English, English. So this XYZ and PQR was there. So it is coming XYZ and PQR only. Is XYZ and PQR only. Okay, like that you can do. So this value is the character or varchar, that is why I am writing inside singular double quote, and this value is integer, so that is why you don't have to write inside singular double quote. Just remember that. Okay. So where is used like that. And another one, some suppose in, not in. Now suppose see, I want to display records from teacher who is from Guwahati and Nalbari, who is from GHY and Jorhat, suppose JRT. I want to display the records from this table who are from GHY and JRT. Okay, so those records I want to display. Those names only we want to display, but those records, all records we want to display. So here you can write what, see, select, if you want to display all records, just type here star, select star from teacher info where you have to write where T add, where T add teacher address, where T add in, and here you have to write inside bracket. So how you have write GHY and JRT, just see here, GHY and JRT. Okay, inside this single code you have to write GHY and JRT. That means who are in JRT and GHY, only those records it will come. See, only GHY and JRT is coming. Done. So like that. And suppose who are not in GHY and JRT, for that case you have to write here, in place of in, you just write not in GHY and JRT, press enter. Who is not in GHY and JRT, only these records are coming. Done. That is not in and not in. Done. And after it greater than or greater than less than, already greater than already done, greater than 50,000, or you have to give less than, you can write greater than and less than. And what you can display, select star from teacher where salary, suppose I am giving another code where T cell between 50,000 and 10,000. So 50,000 and 10,000. And just select. Where is it? Display names from the teacher where teacher salary between 50,000 and 75,000. 50,000 and 75,000, only these names are coming. Suppose all records if you want to display, just type here, select, then only you will understand. Select, in place of T name, select star I am giving here, select star from teacher whose salary is greater than or between this 50,000 and 75,000. So like this between operator you can use. Okay, done. So after that greater than less than, already you can understand. Order by. So I am going to show you order by. Suppose you want to display all records in ascending order and descending order. Just I am going to display all records first. Yes, these records are coming. These records are coming. Now I want to display all records order by salary in ascending order, suppose. Okay, for that what to write? select star from teacher underscore info, just here write order by which field you want to order? T cell, teacher salary, order by T cell, just semicolon, press enter. Now see, first 20,000 is coming, then 25,000, then 30,000, 40,000, like that. Order wise it has arranged. See, it was one teacher IDC, one T01, T02, T05, but here see T01, T03 is coming, T02 is coming, like that. So in ascending order it has arranged the order of this field only, teacher salary field. Okay, suppose you want to display in ascending order of this teacher ID field, so that also you can do. Select star from T cell, order by, here you have to write TID. So order by teacher ID it has arranged. Okay, so like this it will display. So after the order by ascending order you have done. Now suppose you want to display in descending order. For that case, in the last you have to write here DEST, then semicolon, press enter. So it is displaying in descending order. Okay, see, in descending order it is coming. Order by this field only, teacher ID field. So in descending order it has come. Okay, TID is descending order. So order by we have done. Now suppose another command is there, that is another query is there, that is group by. Close group by having, okay, group by. So group by, in group by what you can do, see, suppose the maximum salary for the teacher in English department, suppose in maths department, in Assamese department wise you want to display the maximum salary, who is getting the maximum salary department wise. For that case you can okay, now it is coming. Now see, here some spelling mistake or something was there actually, why it is not coming. So it is coming now. See, select count T cell. So I am counting the number of teacher salary from teacher info, group by teacher subject. Okay, so it is done. So now again suppose I am going to give here select count, in place of count I am giving here select max teacher salary from teacher group by teacher subject. Okay, it is coming, and I want to display the name also here. Select maximum salary comma T name and press enter. Now see, select maximum salary subject wise it is coming, teacher name, okay, different subject wise I want to display, then it is clear picture you will get. So max T cell, and in place of T name I am going to display T sub, suppose T sub, press enter. Now see, subject wise you are getting the teacher salary, teacher's maximum salary here. So here you are getting 50,000 for Assamese department maximum salary. So I am going to display all salaries also. Select star from teacher info. Now see, in English department what is the maximum salary here? 30,000. So here in English see 30,000 is there, and in Assamese department 50,000. So here 50,000 is there, and in maths 75,000 is there. In maths 75,000 maximum salary is coming. So like that you can use the group by clause. Okay. So after that like is there. So like, by using this like query, like clause, what you can do, you can display the records whose name's first character is starting with a particular character. Now see, practically, suppose I want to display the names from this table whose name is starting with X. Okay, so now for that you can use like. So select star from teacher info, select name, select T name from teacher info, where T name like the word you have to write inside single quote, that is why single quote just give. The first character is XYZ, so the first character is X, so just write X, and remaining how many characters you don't know. For that case just give 1% like this. then press enter. So the first character X, those names are coming. Okay, now suppose you want to display whose second character is suppose Y, second character is Y only, second character is S. Okay, then what to do, you have to do here, for the first character you just give one underscore, then second character is S is there, S, and third how many characters are there you don't know, for that just give 1%, press enter, this PST is coming. Okay, now for the third character, suppose third character is W, here. For that case what to do, you just give here first two underscore, and third character is W, and after that how many characters you don't know, for that case this percentage, press enter, SPW is coming. So like that this like query is used. Okay, done. Now one more thing, how to distinct value display, distinct is also there. So these teacher records are coming, all records are coming. See in the teacher name XYZ, 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 so many XYZs are there, only single distinct names you want to display. Okay, so if you want to display distinct names, for that case you have to write select distinct, inside bracket you have to write T name, select distinct T name from teacher info. So only XYZ, single XYZ is coming. So like that you can display the distinct record from a table. And after that we have to suppose delete one particular row from this table. Suppose this T06 records we want to display from teacher info table. So you have to write delete from teacher, where delete from teacher underscore info, where delete from teacher underscore info, where TID equal to T06. Now T06 information we want to delete. So T06 is the varchar or character, so you have to write inside singular double quote, semicolon, press enter. So one record is deleted. If again you want to display select star from teacher info, now see this T06 is not there in this list, deleted. So like that you can delete one particular row from this table. And suppose you want to delete all records from the table, that is truncate, that truncate command you have to use. So for that case you have to use how to delete, see truncate, TRUNCATE, truncate teacher underscore info. So like that you can delete all records from the teacher info table. So if you want to display again select star from teacher info, now see empty set, that means all record you have deleted from teacher info table. Now again suppose another concept is left for you, that is primary key and foreign key concept. So I am going to show you quickly how to create primary and foreign key concept. So I am going to create one table that is suppose student in school database, already we are there in school database. So create table student, press enter, round bracket, and like this. Suppose you want to give the first field as SID, student ID, and this is suppose varchar, and the size of this is suppose 5. Now this field you want to make as primary key, not comma, just write primary key. As already we have discussed, the primary key means what? That uniquely identify record in a table. That SID can uniquely identify student record. So here in this table, see TID can uniquely, if you want T01's record, that means uniquely identify all the record, because no duplicate T01 is there in this list. So like that, SID is the unique field. So we are making as primary key, then comma, press enter, student ID, and as name is there, as name, and this is also varchar, and name is suppose 20 characters length, and then comma, press enter. Again suppose student roll number as roll. This table I am creating here, that is INT, and roll number size is suppose 3, and after that no field is there, then press enter, round bracket close, semicolon, press enter. one table is created with the primary key, this SID. Okay, now I am going to create another table. So that is what, that is marks table I am going to create. Create table, marks, press enter. Look at here, in marks field you want to give SID as foreign key here in this table. So when the primary key of this table, you are going to use another table that is known as foreign key, already we have discussed. Now see, SID is the primary key here in this student table. Now in the mark table we are going to make this as foreign key. For that, as you have declared here, the primary key, similarly you have declared here. If you are typing SID, here also you have to type SID, and Bharkar 5, here also you have to type Bharkar 5. Bharkar 5. Now no need to write here foreign key like primary key, just comma, press enter. First, before creating this foreign key, you have to declare first. So we have declared this field first. After that, the next field, suppose I am going to give, suppose in English, suppose ENG, English, suppose marks we are going to input here. So for INT, and here the marks is maximum 3 characters length, then comma, then press again. So suppose Assamese marks I am going to input ASS. So here INT, again give the size is 3 here. Suppose after that give comma again. Now we are going to make this field as the foreign key here. So how to create foreign key? See, foreign key, which field you want to make foreign key? SID field. Just write inside bracket SID references. From which table you are taking the reference? From this table. References, student, this table name I am giving here, students, which field you are taking here? This SID field. So inside bracket just write SID. Then your table finished. After that no field is there, just round bracket close, then give semicolon, press enter. So your foreign key is created. Okay, like this you have to create foreign key. Now suppose you want to describe this student table, also this mark table. Describe student and describe marks. Now see, here this SID is the primary key here, that is why it is coming like this. This SID is coming mul, means multiple keys. So this is known as foreign key. If you will get like this MUL, that means this is foreign key. Okay, now we are going to insert some records in student. So how to display records? Why we have created this primary and foreign key? So how to retrieve records by using this primary and foreign key from both the tables? Just see. Just I am going to insert some record. Insert into student. Insert into student values. Student values we are inserting now. So first field I am going to use student ID. So student ID I am giving here S0, S01, and here student name, suppose I am giving here Deep, and here suppose comma, student roll number is suppose 1, then semicolon, press enter. Again another record I am going to input. So here SID suppose 5, and this is suppose Deepak, and suppose this is 8, press enter. Another student I am going to input, suppose this is suppose 9, and here this is suppose what to write, suppose Rima, and this is suppose S07, press enter. 3 records I have entered. S01, S05 and S07 we have entered in SID field. So here also you have to input the same thing, then only it will connect. Okay, then different thing you cannot enter. So because this S01 is there in this table, and this S01's marks is only there in this table. Okay, so we are going to insert record into this table now. In case of student I am writing here marks. Insert into marks values. So the first what is the field? The first field is SID. So I am giving the SID is S01 here, suppose S01, and after that this English and Assamese marks we have to input. Suppose in English 66, comma, in Assamese 78. Press enter. 1 record entered. After that again I am going to input here S01 we have entered. S07 suppose I am going to enter. S07, and his marks is suppose 80, and here suppose 98. Press enter. Again one more record I am going to enter, S05, which students are there in the student table, only those students marks you can enter here. Okay, so here is suppose 25 and it is suppose 58. Press enter. Done. Now we are going to display all records from student and this type. Select star from student, select star from student, semicolon. So these records are coming, and again suppose select star from marks, semicolon, press enter. So from student table these records are there, and from marks table these records are there. See S01 Deep. So if I ask you how many marks got by Deep in English, so what is the Deep's English mark? This is 66. What is Rima's Assamese mark? Rima's S07 is there. So S07 is this. Rima's Assamese marks is 98 here. Okay. So this thing you want to display. How to display? So for that you have to write select. What do you want to display? Suppose name and English and Assamese marks you want to display. Select as name from this table, comma, you want to display suppose English and Assamese marks. Select as name ENG from this table, C, comma, ASS from this table. I am giving these two fields from this table, from student, comma, from student table and marks table. Marks, where you have to join these two tables now. How to join? So here you just give one canonical name so that you don't need to write the full word again. Student, suppose I am giving here S, student S, and for marks I am giving suppose canonical name M, where I am giving here this S dot, the primary key of this field is SID, SID, yes, and is equal to M dot, for marks table, M dot SID field, semicolon, press enter. See, Deep's English marks and Assamese marks, Rima's English and Assamese marks, so all these are coming clearly. So like this you have to retrieve records from both the tables, for different tables. Like this you can join two different tables. Okay, I think you have cleared this concept. So this was your database concept from your syllabus. We have completed. If you will get any problem, if you will get any doubt, then you can ask me in WhatsApp group or you can call me. Thank you.